right back into 2023 corn season. And yeah, gonna be a good day.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. Started off as a real foggy morning. I had to wait for the dew to come off so I can finish up chopping. Otherwise that feed will be real wet. Like really, really wet. But yesterday we used the mini excavator to get the hay head out. And today, mini excavator's leaving us. So I'm gonna bring it back up front here, grab the other bucket. Gentleman's coming to grab it. I have appreciated everything he's done for me with that. And it's made, well, it made all our drainage ditches go really, really smooth this year. And it made a lot of little jobs, like clearing the driveway, cleaning the pack out, getting the grass head out, stuff like that. So it's been a good machine. Someday we will need an excavator in our life. But yeah. So, alrighty, let me grab it, bring it up front. Couldn't find the calves earlier, but there they are. They were down in the corner hanging out. I was nervous if they went up in the corn, but yeah, they're having a good time. So, just blew this out, checked all the fluids, and we're good to go. To get running. Dale did point out that the alternator bolt going through was missing a nut. So I did that, tightened up the alternator. I think it had some slop and it was vibrating. Did adjust the slip clutch on the head. Hopefully we have no issues today with it. So we're gonna get going. That's our plan at least. Smoky when it fires up, but it ran clean after 20 minutes. That hill is pretty steep and he's, well, we're spinning out coming up it with street tires, so we're gonna have to come in on the top. I've chopped everything on the bottom off except for these up and downs, so we could do those last. But he's probably gonna have to go back out, over, and then up this road and then in. That's what I'm figuring. So maybe he's got it. You gotta be careful on the hillside too. Air ride truck. Nope, spinning. This makes it a little creative. We got guide wires, telephone wires, power wires, everything here. So let's not hit anything today, and then we'll be okay. That is, yeah. This is some wild scenery. I'm sitting up here filling last loads. I can see Dygerts from here. Logan Beck, you're over there. We've chopped a lot of the fields throughout all this. I'm sure I missed somebody else. Yeah, we've chopped right that hillside there. Kendall Johari there. Yeah, all the way up through the valley. This is some scenery. Absolutely love it. So I think I got maybe one load, maybe 1.5 left. And we didn't hit a power line and we didn't hit a guide wire, so we're doing pretty good today. We got one little piece right here that is way too steep to get trucks up and down. Chopper barely wants to climb up, and we're done. So just chopping it off to the side because it got merged, but it's steep. Aaron just called me and said, hey, the load went like 6 inches and then it stopped moving the belt, the chain. So that's not good. That could be one of three things. The chain is broken that runs it. The actual motor chain, or the big chain. We're out of hydraulic oil. Or the PTO pump stopped its jump. So we're gonna get back and see exactly. I told him pop the cover off, see if the chain's gone. If not, we gotta put some hydraulic oil in it. If that's not it, then I gotta go run get a dump pump because I'm gonna put fuel in this and then we're gonna go truck silage. So got this job wrapped up, which I'm very happy about. We gotta get the AC fixed. Yeah, it was good. It's been a good run. The machine's been good. Very happy. Well, we'll get back to the farm and figure that truck out. Just gotta jet up here, take a left. Hopefully it's something easy on the truck. I don't need to buy a dump pump today. That would put a damper in today. The fact it was running so good and now it stopped. Or it could be the bolt that holds that pump on. PTO could be turning, the bolt's not actually holding it. We have had that happen. Well, we take it that this is bad. I don't know why the sprocket is off. It's starting to come off. But they say it just leaks out of it when you start it. I'm really confused on why that is like that. There's a lot of tension on that right now. I think I got something else going on. Am I caught somewhere underneath here on one of these? Don't look like it. No, that's all loose. I think the actual pump started leaking because, as you see, that's broke and that's broke. So it's like it grabbed it and twisted it, and now it's bound itself up. It's off a tooth, so it's not turning. Because that is tight as anything, but that is not. I'm gonna try tapping that back on, then we'll have to put a new chain, some tensioner. I'm hoping the chain just started to break and then it bound up the pump, and the pump's leaking a little bit. Nothing major. Just because it had resistance on it. So I'm hoping that it goes the way it should. It's moving. That's what we needed. And we're off. So all done chopping grass here. We do have another job of grass confirmed for this weekend at another farm. But we need to go chop some corn with Isaiah and the boys over there at Eric's. So probably today and tomorrow we'll be chopping corn. I'm coming down. We're gonna stop and grab lunch for everybody. It's like 2 o'clock now, but I don't think anybody's ate. So I'll grab some lunch. New chain on this. Hopefully that's it. We'll have to get a pump and probably a new sprocket just to have on standby. Now that this truck's been running. So alrighty, we'll get moved over there. Lunch is acquired. Thank you, Mary Beth. You guys are awesome in there. Always good food. We'll go up the road and get right back into chopping. They have been right after it over here. This is the second day. Not sure what's really going on here. Picking up the corn silage that they spilled. I don't know where they're chopping. Nobody answers their phone. Bunk's getting pretty big, I'd say. There's 2 silage trucks behind this wagon. That is a sandwich. So the name of the game in corn is to keep that chopper constantly moving. So we got 4 trucks right now. They got 3 tractors on the pile, Levi and the Superliner, and dump cart sitting because it's dry enough to run in the field and we got enough trucks and everything. But I did get out, give everybody lunch, and I gave Eric. I was like, Eric, take these, give them to somebody. So I got 6 sandwiches and we really only needed 4 because one of the truck drivers already had it. So well, food keeps things moving. So I take it the Freightliner is going to be full right down in here. Oh my God, it is Brad Jones. Where's the Applebee's delivery?
I'll get it later.
Later, he'll bring us Applebee's for lunch, or for dinner. So, Brad ran dump cart yesterday, which we didn't see any of this yesterday, because well, we were off doing our own thing there. Running team, the crew number 2, we'll call it. Good load on that. We'll keep pushing through. So what Isaiah's battling today, there's a solenoid that controls that spout, and as you see, it's creeping down, and then he has to put it up. Creeps down, puts it up. So Aaron actually, once I knew what was going on with this, Aaron took off, went to Monroe in Latham, and they had that solenoid, and he was gonna come back and change that out, because that is one of those things where if you're not paying attention, you watch it creep down, and then, or open up the fields, it's creeping down and blowing corn all over the place. So when you got a new machine like that, you expect everything to run the way it should, but as we all know, even the new stuff breaks. So it's just overcoming and adapting to your surroundings and conquering them. Well, went to change it, and there's actually different solenoids for dual purpose functions out of a port, and well, he's got the wrong one, so none of them, but hoping that they have the right one in stock still, and parts, one of the service guys, the parts guys, can run it this way on his way home. So it's not keeping us from chopping, but it's just more of a hassle because it's moving. Really need an 8-row head. I should get this New Hampshire sticker off there too. But 8-row head, we might, or really need a 10-row head. Then we could be balling. Coming right up hot. Switched on the go. Me and Levi, we got it going on. This is a pretty monotonous day. I think that's the right word for this. Not much going on over here. Just keeping the trucks underneath it. We're literally hauling to right there. Yeah. Pretty much perfect on truck numbers. We're close run, but we can dump and run like that. So with the push tractor and 2 other pack tractors on the bunk, they're doing a good job. They got a huge pad, as we know from previous ones. I'll show you when we get back there. keeping full loads and keeping that thing going because I guess we are supposed to get some significant rain or some amounting rain tonight into tomorrow or so, which as of like 2 days ago that was not the case. So probably gonna get it because they changed the weather, but we might run late, push hard. We'll see what the chopper and the rest of the truck drivers, you got to remember, all work as a team. So yeah. So here's what we got. Eric's getting right after it. Got 2 pack tractors going along. Big bunk. Dump anywhere we want, he said. So I guess we got the right solenoid. They're just looking at the wrong part or wrong section of it, or the label's wrong or something. I don't know. But Marcy is out here and she is doing the first day of harvest ones, and so me and Yanko just did one, so I'll drop everybody's in it again. Isaiah's was pretty good. Did you say chicken dinner? I think she did. I don't know if they're gonna stop and try switching it out again or not. Based on the diagram and what we thought was right, yeah, the Germans think completely different on their diagram. So far, is it good? It's good. So we did have the right part, and they did say switch it. So now it's back to 100%, which is good because we got quite a bit of corn left, right, bud? We're gonna run a little bit later than usual. Pizza just made it to the field. Buffalo chicken, we got some ranch, loving it. Keep the crew going. Love it. We got some good farms that we work with. So they are predicting just over 1/4 inch of rain, maybe 3/10. Just enough to mess our Friday up. So pushing along. I know some people are gonna say run all night long, stuff like that. Well, if it's your last job, that's great. But the fact that we still have weeks of this pretty much, yeah, probably over 2 weeks. Never mind going into grain harvest at some point. You burn yourself out pretty quick, so we're running into the night some, but not gonna run all night long. Coming up on 9 o'clock, and we're still into some really good corn, which makes it good going. Ground's a little wetter up on this end of the field, but I think we're going to finish this field off. A couple more loads, and we'll call it a night. So, I think. We've got the focus. We're pushing along. Well, found a wet spot. Yeah. Little late night traffic jam. The Amish out here taking a joyride. Yeah. I don't think he's got much for headlights on the front. The horse is probably just taking him home. take it easy going left. No, not going left, going straight. I ain't too worried. We're almost there. Well, that is our last load for the night. We'll jump in with Eric and we'll see about life. How's it going today?
Life is any better, I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, really? That good?
It's that good.
Look at that pile.
It's coming.
We're all done, right?
I don't know.
No, we're done for the night.
Good, I've had enough.
Really?
Yes.
It's 9:30.
I know.
Isaiah's gonna go all night if the weather's right.
I'm gonna need some more whiskey then if we're gonna go all night.
You got whiskey? Then bring me one.
I don't. No, I had a beer, I'll be honest, that's it.
If I had a beer right now, I'd be asleep.
That's it, killed me.
Yeah. Well, everybody's back. We're gonna park the truck up, and we're going home. It's almost 10 o'clock. Pretty big pile in the daytime. Probably should bring the drone tomorrow. Get some shot. Well, it might rain, so we might not do that. Flying the drone in the rain's a challenge. Government juice. He loves it. How's the day? How many loads? All of them? Pretty much like what, 25,000 tons today?
Yeah, 26.
26.
2 jobs, 1 day. Yeah, rain is going to make our lives much more challenging. But appreciate you guys watching along. Another day of pushing through harvest. And we are gaining on our harvest, but slowly. So, see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.